Jasmine, 13 points and 11 rebounds today. Pretty comfortable victory and on to the championship. Talk about what it means to be playing for a title tomorrow.
I mean, it feels good. Couldn't have done it without my team, coaches, and we got one more to get. You know, we got to come out with the same intensity, same hustle, all that, you know, and put everything we got onto the court.
Question, go ahead, Kevin.
Hey, Jasmine, congratulations. You guys really played well on defense today. What was the key there for you?
Defense wins championships, defense wins games. So that was our mindset coming into the tournament. And just making sure that our opponents don't score. Defense leads to offense. So that's was our motive going into the game, pretty much. Oh my goodness.
Max, you have a question?
Hi, Jasmine. Max Sacco, WRHU. Today, you and your teammates had a nice scoring effort all around with a lot of contributions from other starters and the bench. How important is that for you and the team that you're getting scoring from not just you, the reigning player of the year, but also the bench as well?
It's very beneficial for us. We're so deep, and we've been saying that from the jump. And anybody on any given day can go off or have a really good night. And you know, it's just a lot of fun to have so much versatility on the team, and it just brings us closer together and gives us more options also.
Anybody else have questions for Jasmine?
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, Jasmine, when you have a big game like the championship game tomorrow, is it you have to try extra hard to not think about what's at stake and everything else around it and just make it about playing a basketball game?
No, just play it like any normal game. You don't want to put too much pressure on yourself or your teammates because then everybody gets frazzled. Everybody starts to look away from, you know, what's at stake right now. They start doing crazy stuff that we haven't been doing all season. You know, just continue to play our game and just do what we gotta do to win. That's all.
Go ahead, Kayla.
Hi, Jasmine. Kayla McKechnie, WRHU. What does it kind of mean for you to have led Delaware for the best season since 2012, 2013?
I mean, I wouldn't say led. It's a team effort, you know. We've all been through this together, and it starts with practice. You know, we beat each other up in practice, and it makes it so much easier to play against other opponents in the game. And my teammates allowed me to get open. I allowed them to get open. We all just work together in that sense. And, you know, it feels good to be at a position where, like I said before, we don't want to go.
Anything else for Jasmine? All right, thanks, Jasmine.
Appreciate it. Great job. Well, thank you, Coach.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm joined by Delaware head coach Smith Pape there, and Coach, talk about your victory today and what it means to be playing for a championship tomorrow.
Well, it means everything because when you look back to how we started and just under the circumstances in which we started, and just to see the growth, the consistency and growth of this group, we talked about this in the summer. We talked about this in September when we got back on the court, and we said in order for us to get to this point, we had to have consistency, we had to have trust, we had to have growth, we had to have everyone locked in every day. And we said the road here wasn't going to be straight. It was going to be with adversity. There were going to be road bumps along the way, but we just have to stay the course. And that's one thing that I have to say this team has done, the team, the coaching staff, the support staff, everyone who makes it possible for us to be here. You know, I would be remiss if I didn't call them out and highlight them. But it's just been a good group effort. Everyone's bought in, and so to see the fruits of their labor turn up the way that they had for us to be in this position, playing for a championship tomorrow, it just lets you know hard work does pay off.
First question, Kevin. Go ahead, Kevin.
Hey, Natasha, congratulations. Nice going.
Thanks.
Was that your best defensive effort of the year, would you say? And if so, you know, why is that? What did you guys do really well today? Where did that come from?
It was close. And you know, Kevin, you've talked to me a long time. We talk about defense first. I was asked at, the start of the tournament, Coach, what will it take? And we all say it collectively: defense, rebounding, and finish. And that's how we talk to our team. We have to get the defensive stops. We saw just yesterday in the fourth, we turned up the defense, and then we were able to change the momentum of the game. And so we want to run in transition, but everything's predicated on getting the stop. And so it was very intentional. That's all we talked about yesterday coming into this game today. But that's just one of the staples of our program. When you play Delaware, we're gonna guard you. And we take pride in the prep. Our coaches do a phenomenal job in the preparation. And so our kids just, they perform beautifully. They were on a defensive string all night.
Go ahead, Max.
Hi, Coach. Max Sacco, WRHU. We're up in New York. Congrats on the win today. 2 questions here. First one, you guys entering the season were picked 6th, and now you're on the doorstep of an NCAA tournament berth. What does that mean to you and the girls that, I guess, for lack of a better word, you proved everyone wrong?
Well, that wasn't our motivation. You know, it doesn't matter really where they pick you, it's where you finish, but it's where you work to finish. And so we roll our sleeves up, we go in the gym, and we know we have to be the best team every night. And so it doesn't surprise me. We really didn't get caught up in that. As a coaching staff and even as players, we knew what we had in our gym. We knew what we know what we have in our locker room. And so we knew if the pieces stayed healthy and we came together and we put in the time and put in the work with the development and growth, that we would be one of the top teams in this league, if not the best. And so I just think it's attributed to our hard work and our focus, not getting caught up in the background noise, but just staying true to who we are.
And Coach, a follow-up to that as well. At least for you personally, you have a pretty storied coaching career very early on and multiple WNIT berths. What would it mean now to get the NCAA berth?
Well, as a coach, that's the ultimate, right? That's what you want to work towards. But you also have to trust the process. You know, postseason is postseason, and we're proud of that. We don't shun away whatever it may be. But the goal is to get to the NCAA, and we're at that point where we have one game to go, and we're just focusing on that game. You know, what comes after it will take care of itself. But you're going to see Delaware basketball in its highest form tomorrow.
Next question, Kayla, go ahead, Tim.
Hi, Coach. Kayla McKechnie, WRHU. You just mentioned there's one more game left to play. It's going to be a hard one, whoever ends up taking it. What do you think you guys need to do in order to take it and get the NCAA berth?
I think it's going to be hard if we make it hard. I think we have to approach it like we approach every game. We're going to prepare. We're going to watch film. Our kids know that they're always prepared for every game that we play. It's going to come down to playing Delaware basketball for 40 full minutes or whatever it takes. Not taking any possession off, staying true to our principles, and just not putting more on the game than it is. It's a basketball game, and we know what it means, and we know what's at stake. But if you stay true to what got us here, that'll prevail.
Okay, from anybody else, any guys?
Yeah, Coach, you know, when you do have a really good defensive team like you guys do, does that always give you a little confidence, more confidence going into a big game, you know, where offense sometimes comes and goes, but defense seems like it's a really consistent thing, game in and game out?
Absolutely, because you know that ball sometimes it just doesn't fall, and we can hang our hat on defense versus teams that are married to that jump shot and they have no other counter. We've been in games where our field goal percentage wasn't what we wanted it to be, but then we could get the stops. And so having that, obviously, we can change defenses, we can adjust when we need to, but our players know, and Jasmine Dickey said it, defense wins championships.
Anything else from anyone? All right, thanks very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.